Yo, what is going on, guys? Hexican back here for another video. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to stake your pulse and accrue validator fees.
Buy my hex from the fucking start. Sacrificing all this bread like I'm Richardheart.
Alright, guys, so this is the PulseChain validator and staking site. It's going to be one of the first links in the description down below. And basically here you can come and stake / delegate your pulse to a registered validator. And then you will accrue part of the fees that they are getting from transactions. And if you ask what a validator is, validator knows that check transactions to make sure that they're valid. And then in turn, validators are, collecting gas fees from doing this. And there are 33 validators that go in and out of circulation at all times. But the issue is that most of us are not going to have the capital or the equipment to become a validator and to be ranked in the top 33 validators. And so this is where the staking and delegating comes into play, so that we can delegate our own pulse to a certain validator and accrue a portion of the trading fees that they're collecting. And when we do that, we don't have to have all of this equipment, we don't have to have capital, and we can just stake what we already have and or delegate it, what we already have, and accrue a portion of the trading fees. So it's awesome. So let's get into it. So some people ask, is PulseChain staking the same as hex staking? And the answer is absolutely not. They could not be any more different. With PulseChain, you do not have to lock up for a certain amount of time. There is no longer pays better bonuses or anything. You literally come in here, you stake to a certain validator for, you choose your time, but there's no time lock, right? So you could literally decide in 10 days you want to pull your pulse out, and you could do that with no repercussions, no penalty fees, no anything. You literally can just come in here and delegate a certain amount of pulse to a certain node and get paid. And that's literally it, guys. So it's amazing. Alright, so basically we can go over everything now. So, validator addresses is just the, literally the address of the validator. The total stake is how many pulse are staked right now. Pending stakes are how many are waiting to be staked, as in a pending state of, the stake. So after 24 hours happens, they will, I think at midnight, they're gonna, transfer over into the total stake and become active. In rotation, yes, meaning that the validator is in rotation. If you scroll down, a lot of these are not in rotation because there are only 33 that can be in rotation at one time. Misdemeanor and felonies are basically the truth engine for the validator the actual validators, saying if they're not paying out like they say they're going to pay out in the revenue share, or they're just not doing what they say they're going to do, payout wise, or things like that, they're going to get a misdemeanor and felonies. So as you can see, a lot of these guys have no misdemeanors, but some of them have 2 misdemeanors, 1 felony. Anyways, I saw one earlier that had tons. Anyways, total reward is going to be, there's these different amounts. The revenue share, they're going to get 50% to the delegators, and then they're going to keep 50% for themselves. My revenue share is 0 because I don't have any stakes right now in here. But other than that, this is everything you need to know. And let's go ahead and create a stake. So whenever mainnet launches, and when you want to create a stake, make sure that they're in rotation, right? Because you want to be able to start earning trading fees as soon as possible. But for the purposes of this, I'm going to pick one that's not, because I don't have a lot of test pulse. And so I think, a lot of these require a lot of pulse in order to even submit a stake. So we're just going to pick one just for, testing purposes, and then go ahead and do this. So manage stake, the validator address, it shows they have 0 misdemeanors, 0 felonies. They're not in rotation, but if I was mainnet, I would have enough tokens to actually delegate to somebody that was in rotation. Revenue share is going to be 50%. And so we can go ahead and delegate our pulse and do a stake. So it says what's the minimum amount. There's no really minimum amount. Awesome. So let's just do like 1,000 test pulse. We can add, and then it'll go to our MetaMask, and I'm sure it'll have us confirm the transaction. Confirm. All right, and as you can see up here, it says stake added to validator, and then the validator address, and it says that I added 1,000 TPLS. If we go over to active stakes, there's nothing found here yet because it hasn't been 24 hours, and because we haven't rolled over into the active stake found. But after 24 hours, it will roll over here, and if we were in rotation, we would start earning, TPLS fees. So next thing, of course, you can become a validator, but to become a validator, you have to deposit 500,000 pulse, And basically this is a non-refundable amount, right? So like you're literally just submitting, it's kind of like a fee saying, hey, you're gonna be a validator, you're gonna pay us this, and then you can be registered as a validator. So even if you are registered, you still have to rank top 33 in order to start making profits. So you can see how for most people it's going to be more profitable and better time spent where you can just go and stake it instead of becoming a validator. Then we have rules and FAQ. Basically you can come over here and read this if you want to read all this. It says there's a minimum of 33 validators, etc, etc, etc. It gives you basically all the information you need here. So that's pretty much all you need to know, guys, when it comes to staking Pulse. If you have any questions, you can please leave them below. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, because we're going to start making, a lot of money pretty quick whenever mainnet launches, and it's going to be literally amazing. And, this is like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, things that are happening right now in the crypto sphere. So anyways, guys, if you're not already, please hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that like and that bell notification if you want to get notified whenever I post in the future, so you do not miss a future upload. If you want to find me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, you can follow me at hexican. And that is really it, guys. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.
By my hex from the fucking start, sacrificing all this bread.